To survive in today's world, there are a few basics we can't do without. Things like the air we breathe, the water we drink, or the food we eat. And in the modern era, where we're all connected all the time, you can add another to the must-have list: Wi-Fi.
So one of the largest technology challenges with running such a large venue is catering to the device volume demand.
That's Justin Herman, Executive Director of Technology for the Sands Expo and Convention Center in Las Vegas, one of the largest meeting venues in the world. Before the age of smartphones and tablet computers, trade show exhibitors might need some electrical power and maybe a phone line. Well, now, in a hall filled with 40,000 people, nearly everybody carries multiple devices, and they demand a clear, reliable Wi-Fi connection.
How do we deliver that to the client, and how do we accommodate for 15, 20, 30,000 devices simultaneously?
The problem confronting Herman was not unique. The explosion of internet devices in the past 5 years created connectivity headaches for IT directors around the globe as they looked for simple and affordable solutions that could handle high Wi-Fi demand in large venues like the Sands.
A lot of the issues have to do with the environment, the air. A lot of times, a lot of these people here, they bring their own devices. They bring their own wireless network sometimes, and they collide with the venue.
The Sands Expo has over 2.5 million square feet of exhibit and convention space. Herman and his team at the Sands tried a number of different vendors and technologies, but they were unable to find the right combination of reliability and coverage that their customers expected. Well, then, they hosted a major meeting for IBM, and the whole game changed dramatically.
You guys have something special here. We don't know. Would you let me test it? Would you let me evaluate it in a real-time environment?
Kirchhoff's phone call resulted in a trial installation at the Sands that was coordinated by SignalShare, a partner with Allied Telesis. Both SignalShare and the Sands quickly realized that the Allied Telesis product, known as Extricom, could solve problems that the other suppliers could not.
The beauty of the Allied Telesis architecture is that it's a blanket. It's constantly listening to all of the access points, and it's going to listen for the signal from the device on the access point that's more optimal, and it can make that choice many times per second. So that can change as people are moving around.
Unlike other Wi-Fi transmitter products for large venues which rely on microcells to pick up each user as they move about the hall, the Allied Telesis technology provides blanket coverage over a large space that can filter out interference and eliminate gaps which can result in those annoying dropped connections.
The Allied Telesis system sees that interference, and it adapts to it automatically. It doesn't change its channel. It reshapes the way the blanket looks in the air. It sees where the signal is, and it kind of fills in the gaps, if you will. This is all occurring within microseconds.
The Wi-Fi transmission system relies on a simple model to ensure seamless communication across devices. The Extricom transmitter, commonly known as an access point or AP, sends its signal to an Allied Telesis switch, which provides the necessary intelligence to make the blanket coverage work. At the Sands Expo, there are over 600 access points deployed.
So it's just access point to intelligent switch to switching fabric to router out to the internet.
When you're hosting a large event, uptime is critical. Any loss of service can create huge problems for customers. So the Sands and their installation partners like SignalShare depend on the Allied Telesis switch technology to keep the Wi-Fi system running at all times.
The Allied Telesis switch is very reliable. We've got them deployed in multiple venues around the country, and I can't remember the last time that we actually went out and replaced them. It has happened, but it has happened so rare that I can't remember the last time.
The reliability of the Allied Telesis network is important for another reason. Customers, like the Sands, are offering it as an important revenue source for their own businesses. By making the network available for large corporate customers, the SANs can market the Wi-Fi network as a value-added service.
Business that we have developed around the Wi-Fi and the provisioning of it is to basically take this medium and fully monetize it. And the primary means to that is selling it to the large events, the corporate events, the EMCs, the HP. They want to bring on 30,000 devices. We have the solution.
This model allows large venues such as the SANs and others to create important new customer marketing approaches, such as location-based marketing for potentially hungry conventioneers.
If they're in front of the cafe and they've crossed the cafe 4 times, on the 5th time we'll send them a coupon to the cafe.
Allied Telesis technology has proven to be equally effective in other large venues. Their equipment currently provides Wi-Fi service in NBA arenas and for major annual events such as the U.S. Open tennis tournament, which is held each fall in New York City. And the company sees another major opportunity to gain entry into the autonomous factory industry, where robotic manufacturing has become heavily dependent on Wi-Fi networks that are fast and dependable.
Extricom technology is not only good for surveillance for the large area, but it's also very good for factory automation in the future. As the factory gets more and more automated, there will be more robots that will be employed for manufacturing floor. And this technology basically blankets the whole factory arena. And I feel that this will be really has a potential future.
As Allied Telesis continues to expand its growing business in the wireless space, they're seeing increased customer demand for a system that no longer is just nice to have, but has now become as important as air and water.
Wireless isn't a nice option, it's a must-have option. It's expected as part of the packages for these buildings.
We're going to see more and more customers that are demanding wireless that works, wireless that does what it's supposed to do at all times.